Hello and welcome to Knowledge by Nature. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today I wanted to show you my setup for my 2021 planner. This is my personal planner. I have a homeschool planner that I use, and then I have a business planner that I use, but this just houses all of my personal things. I find it easier to keep the three worlds separate as far as a planner goes. If this is your first time at Knowledge by Nature, I am a homeschool mom to a first grader. We love all things homeschool and sharing our journey with you. But today I just wanted to show you something a little bit different that's just for me. And starting the 2021 year, I decided to get this beautiful Yellow Kikki-K. And I have a Kikki-K, but this one is set up a little bit differently, and I like it. And so if you are interested in this video, I ask that you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. So as I mentioned, this is a Kikki-K, and it is the large version, so it's not a personal. Like if you are into Filofaxes, this would be an A5 size. Last year I used my Filofax Original all year long, but then I switched over to my Kikki-K for my business at the end of the year, and I just really started enjoying that. So I found this one used on eBay, and I love the inside of it. I just absolutely love this chevron inside. I think it's so pretty. And my other Kikki-K actually has like a zip here, and then these little pockets are much smaller, and then they have like more folds up here. But I love having this big like flap here that allows me to put in like a few things that I want. And so of the two, I kind of prefer this one. And then I can just put my little stickers here that I use on an everyday basis. I put those right here. And then I just have a few little reminders here. And then this is an envelope that I need to keep for homeschool. And I keep it here because this is where I put all of my personal important things. And so I know that this is where I would want to keep this. Let's zoom up a little bit closer. On this side, I have this little dashboard that I picked up from Etsy years ago. I've had this for at least 3 years now. I just love it because I do love us, and so I just think it's so cute, and I just really like black and white. I'm noticing as the years are progressing that I very much like black and white. My homeschool planner, and I'll actually put a link to that right here. It's very black and white this year. The cover's black and white, the interior's black and white. Now, this yellow is not black and white. I really wanted the mustard color, but I just couldn't find that deep mustard color. And I actually really like this bright color, especially for starting the new year. It's just so bright and has so much hope to it, I think. My inserts are from SewMuchCrafting. If you guys haven't ever used her inserts before, they are such great quality. I love them. And so this is just a year on 2 pages. And I put this at the front, and I have a Filofax sleeve here that I just put all of my stamps in. And then I have just a little bit of personal information here with a few note sheets at the very front. So just in case I need a few notes, I do have a few different kinds of blank sheets there. My first tab is the yearly calendar. So this is going to be my yearly and my monthlies. And I start off with a year on 1 page. And again, this is from SewMuchCrafting. And then behind that, I just have a sheet that I printed off that has all of my family and friends' birthdays that I want to remember. And then we start the month on 2 pages. Here is my super cute little month marker from Harry Potter. Again, this was from Etsy. I've had this for a really long time as well. And I really like these monthlies. I don't utilize them as much as I should, but I really like to at least put a few important things on here so that if I'm looking back, I can quickly see that, okay, this happened on February 18th, and then I could go to my dailies. And so I haven't done anything with these yet. I will probably go in and at least stamp a little birthday stamp on all the important days so that I do remember birthdays and anniversaries for the whole month. And then my next divider I have marked as planning, and this is my weeklies. I have used a few different versions of my weeklies from SewMuchCrafting, and I love them all, but probably this set that I'm about to show you is my favorite. I did purchase this right here, and this comes, I have one for each month, and I have birthdays and important dates, things to do this month, and this month's goals. One thing I did about 3 years ago with my monthlies is I had a week on one page with a grid on the other side. And I noticed that I did quite a bit of like scrapbooking sort of on that grid page. I'm not doing that on this spread, and I kind of missed that a little bit, but this fit my needs better. So this is actually very much what it would have looked like in the past. I had a grid on this page, and then I had my week over here. And so by purchasing this, I have this blank sheet at the beginning of every month, and I can add a few little images, like my favorite pictures that maybe we took through the month, and put them on this. And I think I will carry on with that for the whole year, because I only have one page to kind of make the month pop right here. Because I did notice when I had this set up versus this one, that I would go for about 5 or 6 months really doing something here, and then I would stop. And so I think by just having one page a month that I decorate, and I think it'll kind of be like a really cute little look back sort of scrapbook planner. So we have a little bit of December here, and I will continue this in my 2020 planner, and so then I will pick up here with 2021. So I just put this big January sticker that I had there to just kind of like welcome the month, and then I just go through, and you see I have a week on 2 pages here. So this is just really nice. This is like the perfect size for me. Now, if I was doing a personal planner, there's no way this would be enough space, but with having an A5, I have plenty of space to mark down everything that I need to. And then I come to February. So here I have my little important dates again. So I can do some scrapbooking on the back of this page for either January or February, as well as add it here. I think since I have this blank sheet here and here, I will go ahead and utilize this for January. So kind of the end of the month, I can add some more photos here, but then I have plenty of space for February. So I have my grid here. I can put lots of pictures, and then my February rolls on. I go through, and then I have March. So I can finish off February here. I'll have March, and then I have the same setup again where I can do some cute little additions of pictures and just little memories that I want to add. So I'm very glad that I did go ahead and purchase these monthly additions to put at the very beginning. I think it's just a great way to be able to get what I want, but still have this planner set that I already have. So this just kind of goes through, and it goes through all the month, and I just will go through and I will add my birthdays and things like that. My next tab is inspiration, and most of this is all clicked off because it's personal things, but I have a few personal things here. Then I have this other yearly that I got from SewMuchCrafting also, and it folds out. And so we have January to December, and then the days mark through. I don't know how I want to utilize this yet. I know a lot of people use this as maybe a mood tracker, or you could even track like household things or bills or, you know, all sorts of different things, workout schedule, water schedules. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but this is the first year having this fold out, so I am excited to utilize this some way. I just don't know how yet. I'll flip this around so you can see here. This is just a little house tracker that I made on grid paper, and I'm just going to put different tasks like, you know, cleaning the windows, cleaning the oven, just like things that need to be done but not necessarily on a weekly basis. You know, baseboards, the vents, things like that. I'll put that all right here, and then that way I can track it and know, oh my, I have not cleaned the baseboards since August, I need to get it done. So I like having this just because there are a few things that need to be done. This is a sheet that I made quite a while ago that I just transfer over year to year. And it's just one that these are kind of like things that we've we like, and it's just sometimes you draw a blank on what to make, and so I will go in here and just get an idea of, oh, okay, let's do that tonight. I find this useful. And then I like to have a gift ideas page on something that I might be thinking of for someone, that I can jot that down. I also do this in my phone, but a lot of times I'll have this in front of me. Then books to read, and so this was for 2019. I need to put my 2020 here of like the books that I did read. For 2020, I actually ended up putting this in my phone, but I went ahead and transferred this over because I do find that I write this down a lot. I just didn't do it on this sheet. So maybe I'll remember to put it in this year. These are just a few homeschool books that I want to pick up, and I already have picked up quite a few of them, but I would like to just go ahead and keep my list here so that I remember the ones I do want to pick up. This is just another sheet that I made of like movies that might be coming out that we might want to rent after the theater or things like that. Just things that she might mention or I might see. I jot those down. And then I just have a few blank pages here. I do have the cutest little BB-8 guy here. I love him. In this notes section, I won't be going through anything here, but this is like personal information, passwords, insurance information, things like that, as well as like doctor information, all that sort of stuff that we would need for the family. This next tab is addresses, and so I just keep all my contacts there. And then the very last tab is just a bunch of stickers in a little sleeve. And I say last tab, but it actually isn't. I forgot I have one more. So we have a bunch of stickers that I like to use from time to time, as well as the stickers that go on these dividers for the Kikki-K. And then my very last section is for my dogs. And so this is where I keep their records. When we travel, it's easy to just grab these and go, and I have them here if I do need them for some other reason. Then in the very, very back, I just have the Kikki-K notebook with my favorite pen. This is the Micron 8 Pigma. I love this one. This is the 8. I just love the tip on this one. I love to write with it. I use this and it doesn't bleed through. I also use colored pens that I color code the family with, and that just makes it a lot easier when I am looking through my dailies to know that my daughter is purple, my husband is green, and then I'm pink, and then family things are blue. So it's really nice to color code all of that stuff. I'm really, really excited to use this year. I really love this particular setup of the Kikki-K. I think this fits my needs very, very well. I love this flap so much, and the color and the interior is just beautiful. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to using this in 2021. And I hope that 2021 is going to be as bright as my planner is. I'm just looking forward to starting a fresh new year, and I think this is a beautiful planner. So be sure and check my description down below for a link to my homeschool planner if you're interested in seeing that. That is by Purple Trail, but I definitely want to use rings when it comes to my personal and my business because it is very, very easy to take away and add to the rings. And so if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, friends.